back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. We got Corey and the crew, so let's get right into it.
All right, so look, I know I'm going to get jammed up. We done brought up NBA players.
Jam.
Speaking of NBA players, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Craig, Darlene, anybody in the room? If somebody has an obnoxious, rude woman with them at the dinner table while y'all out, you know who I'm talking about, them bitches. This obnoxious woman.
Right.
Or they got their son who dresses like a woman.
Oh.
Which is worse to deal with?
And he's obnoxious, the son?
No, his son got on a dress and lipstick and a skirt.
That's, man, I
Which is worse?
I guess
Why
for
is
you
the
guys
son
that would
with
be
us?
worse, but I think anybody that is interrupting
You sitting up there, you got the choice. An obnoxious woman who doing way too much, or somebody whose son got on lipstick, a skirt, eyelashes, wig.
Right.
You supposed to just sit there like this is normal. Or talk to him like it's normal. You tell me, what's the worst scenario to be in?
The son.
because it's still a man too. So what if you had to like defend
well,
yourself?
why
You
is
don't
he
wanna
here?
fight. Yeah, what happened?
Greg,
Was something that happened?
you speaking how I speak.
Yeah, why is he here with, don't you got a boyfriend? Go to Wiener Schnitzel and sit on one of them, you know what I mean? Sit
Why
on.
did that just happen?
No, I saw this interview with Dwayne Wade, and I just don't understand why Dwayne Wade likes to talk about everything good about his son except the elephant in the room.
Oh, didn't the son just turn 18 or something like that, right? The one,
Do we got that video together, Abe?
I thought I saw that.
He
on
about to
Insta.
turn up.
You got that video, Abe? Okay. Because I just want, I'm gonna get flack for this, but you can't bring a nigga, you can't bring a man dressed like a woman in front of me and expect me not to say, what the hell is this? You can't do it. You're not finna act like this is normal behavior. Because the first thing I'm gonna ask you, if your son got on lipstick, dress, wig, makeup, I'm gonna ask you, so where do you think he got this from?
Man, I didn't even know you was talking about him. That's comedy.
Man, when you see this conversation, you're gonna be like, what is this? He has basically got some guys who are going to give this boy a pass for sitting up here. You know this ain't no little bitty boy. This ain't no little bitty petite boy.
He grew?
What?
What is 6'5"?
Turn eight- I thought they just said he turned 18.
If he 18, it's about to get wild.
Hold on, dog. I'm gonna go into my thoughts about it anyway, because I know a lot of people saw it. Somebody said what I'm thinking about D Wade. Because D Wade, all you gotta do is look at D Wade nails.
He got his nails painted?
You gotta see this, dog. D Wade been dressing like this. He used to wear the capris with the motherfucker. Look, D Wade don't want the smoke like his son want the smoke. His son don't care. Right. I don't care. This is who I am. But D Wade wants to try and make it seem like this is something. He wants to make it seem like something's wrong with you for not just accepting this for what it is.
Man.
And we're gonna talk about that. Let me ask you something. Is the video?
Him and Magic Son about to do a movie together.
What is it called?
Tu Wong Fu 2.
Tu Wong Fu 2. Hold on.
Tu
Look
Wong
at
Fu
this,
2.
man. Look at this.
Wow.
Wait to hear him talk.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Timeout. Today we have a very special guest on the show, but before we get to our guest, let me introduce my co-host, Bob Metellus.
Just Bob.
Chris Johnson.
Coach's Corner.
And our guest today is Zaya Wade. What's up, Zaya?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Welcome to the timeout. Can we get some Zaya Wade love in here? Can we get some welcome to
Right there.
Well, thank you.
Zaya?
You
Have
hear
you
him
ever watched
talk?
our show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I watched the like, the kind of premiere episode. And it was amazing. Since then, okay, but
Enough! Cut it off.
Wait, does he have diamonds too? on
Dwayne
his-
is low key exploiting his son.
Man,
Closet?
Joe,
He's
let
got
me tell you something,
diamonds
man.
on his
Let
neck.
me tell you something, man. We finna get into this, dog, because I'm not finna let it ride. And everybody be talking about Corey foul. Corey ain't foul. Corey is the elder in the village, and I'm speaking up for the village. Can we get that nonsense off the screen? I just wanted people to hear it. Hold on, now check this out, man. If you step to me with a boy like this, and you expect me not to address the elephant in the room, I already know you're gonna be mad at me. Because I'm gonna say, hey, what the fuck wrong with your boy? You know he can't be around my boys. I don't want none of that toxic ass up enemy behavior.
Toxic masculinity.
Ass up enemy. That's what I call it. Toxic ass up enemy behavior around my young boys. They should not have to feel the pressure of smiling it off with this man who found a way to tuck his nuts in a thong. My boys ain't got to go through that. Everybody wonder why motherfucking LeBron left Miami. There it is. That's why LeBron left Miami. I don't care what nobody say. LeBron didn't want his sons growing up having to smile and hoop with somebody who only posts you up. You can't bring no boy like that around the real elders of the village and expect us not to say, put that boy somewhere. You can't do it. I don't care what they trying to make us be in this world. You cannot present somebody like that and not expect me to address it. And that's what I'm doing, addressing it.
Well, you addressing it and he wearing dresses. I mean, it ain't fair that it's only right if you wear a dress you can address it. I should be able to address it no matter how I dress.
You had me thrown off by that because I saw Dwayne Wade's nails. He even had embellishments on them, like little
Hey,
diamonds.
this is cold blooded.
I saw his nails.
Yeah, he had a
See,
big
D
color.
Wade ain't doing right by his son.
You like because your son's a fan?
Because his son shouldn't have to face it by himself. D Wade has evidence of bubonic blood going on in his world. And I think D Wade is one of the greatest two guards in the history of the NBA.
All right, let's talk about it. Like Corey said, some people, they not with that. Some people can look at a situation or something and be like, there's something wrong with that. And just because you like it or that's how you live in your life don't mean we got to merge that into me and my life. Y'all know how difficult it is to explain this type of stuff to children because y'all know just 10, 20 years ago, the world wasn't like how it is now. So you didn't really have to explain this to your kids. One day I went to the mall. My son at the time, my baby son, was probably about 8, I don't know. And you know how they have the pictures on the walls in the mall, and it was a Caucasian male in a dress. And my son looked up at it and we stopped, we both spent a few seconds looking at it because he wanted an explanation of it. And I remember just feeling like I shouldn't even have to explain this to my son. We just here shopping, but y'all got this picture of this weirdness up here. And now I got to explain to him what's going on. And see, a lot of y'all okay with it. Some of y'all kids and grandkids indulge in it. Some of y'all women that had kids and now all of a sudden you live that lifestyle, which is baffling to me. But we have the right to say, I'm not with that. I'm against it. And can you get that away from me? I don't want to look at that. We shouldn't have to be forced. I remember I went in like Meyer or somewhere to get a printer. And the electronics department was only one employee and it was one of them people. And I had my baby son with me. And I remember looking at the person like, it looked like it's both. It could be female, it could be male, and I ain't know what to say, and it had a neutral name badge, and I'm like, dang. So I was just like, you know, good morning, can I get a printer? That's it. Keep that conversation real low. I wasn't about to like say good morning, ma'am or sir, none of that. Y'all can't force them acronyms. What do they call it? The pronouns on people. We should be able, just like y'all can freely live that and put it out there in people's faces and get y'all surgeries and stuff, we should be able to freely live and put it out there and to say, that's weird to us. I don't want that. I'm with Corey. I don't want no limp wrist child around my child, because they're going to be trying to push that agenda. Most of them don't keep that life to themselves. They want to try to push it on other people and shove it down your throat. And now, speaking on D Wade, I get what Corey trying to say. You making your son take all this public heat because you ain't willing to just put yourself all the way out there. But we saw how you used to dress when you was in them NBA locker rooms. We see the nail polish and stuff that you wearing. But furthermore, we see you supporting your son in this. And I know some of y'all think, well, what am I supposed to do? Kick my kid out? I got to support my kid. And I beg to differ. When you teach your child young, when you train them up in the way they should go, you ain't even got to worry about stuff like this. You don't have to worry about going against your belief system to support a child to live a lifestyle that you don't even agree with. And we cannot, and I repeat, we cannot teach our young men and women that this is okay, because it's not. They got that from them people. Y'all know back in the day we wasn't living like this. One in a school, maybe one in a family, maybe. But we wasn't living like this. Y'all know, come on, all y'all grew up in the 90s. Y'all know this some new stuff. Y'all know our people didn't get down with this. You likely to get some hands put on you if you saw if you displayed a twinkling, a pinch of this type of lifestyle. But nowadays, do as thou will. Everybody down with it. And then they use the celebrities and their children to help push that propaganda and agenda even further, make them the rich people, make you want to feel more comfortable in doing it because the celebrities doing it. And now we have a abundance of men, women, and then children, teenagers, little kids confused. You fill out some paperwork now, they ask you what's your choice. It ain't even just the two no more. It's multiple options for you to choose from. But at the end of the day, most black people say they believe in God anyway, and we all know what the good books say, what he only made. So I don't know, but I'm with Corey on this. You're not gonna try to confuse me or tell me the way that God made me ain't right, and I can change this and cut that and take this pill and change this or change that about myself because I want to give in to every sinful thought, or you want to indulge in pleasures and try different stuff out because that's just a thought that came to your mind. At the end of the day, it's not normal, and we shouldn't have to pretend like it is when we be looking at them and talking to them. It's weird when they at work and you dealing with them and they are flamboyant and you supposed to just pretend like it's a normal person. It ain't normal. I'm in the video here. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the topic. Until the next time, I will catch y'all on the next episode. Peace out.